Iran will never get a nuclear weapon. Not by deal, not by threat, not by chance. That's the joint message now coming out of Washington and Tel Aviv, as Trump and Netanyahu align their strategy against Tehran's nuclear ambitions. This can be done in a deal, but only if it's Libyan-style. Go in, dismantle everything, under U.S. supervision. Otherwise, it's military. But Benjamin Netanyahu. Trump's reply? If these talks fail, Iran will be in great danger. In this episode, we break down the full story behind this new alliance, the upcoming talks in Oman, and why the Middle East could be one misstep away from war. Chapter 1. A new axis against Tehran. After his visit to Washington, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu confirmed what many suspected. He and President Trump are now fully aligned on Iran's nuclear issue. Netanyahu told reporters, Iran must never get nuclear weapons. And he laid out two paths. A deal, modeled after Libya in 2003, full dismantlement under U.S. eyes, or military force. The tone is unambiguous. For both leaders, this isn't a negotiation. It's a deadline. Chapter 2. What is a Libyan-style deal? The reference to Libya isn't random, it's a warning. In 2003, Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi agreed to dismantle his entire WMD program. U.S. inspectors entered facilities. Nuclear materials were flown to Tennessee. Ballistic missiles were destroyed. That's the model Netanyahu wants for Iran. But here's the problem. Gaddafi was later overthrown and killed. Iran views that as betrayal. So Tehran is unlikely to ever accept such a deal unless under severe pressure. And Trump's administration seems ready to apply it. Chapter 3. The Oman Talks, starting Saturday. Trump confirmed that direct talks with Iran are set to begin Saturday in Oman. But there's a twist. Tehran responded that these talks will be indirect only and mediated by Oman, not face-to-face. Still, it marks the most serious diplomatic attempt in years to resolve the standoff. What's on the table? Iran freezes enrichment. U.S. phases out sanctions. IAEA returns for full inspections. But here's the catch. Israel wants more, complete dismantlement. Iran wants less, enrichment freeze only. Chapter 4. The military option. If these talks fail, Iran will be in great danger. Trump. Those aren't just words. The Pentagon has drawn up updated strike packages. Targets include Natanz, Fordo, Isfahan, cyber attacks on air defense networks. Israeli cooperation likely. The message to Tehran is simple. Negotiate or get hit. And unlike past threats, this time there's a timeline and unity between Washington and Jerusalem. Chapter 5. Israel's role in a strike. Israel has prepared for this scenario for years. It has long-range F-35s with aerial refueling capacity. It has submarine-launched missiles in the Gulf. It conducts near-weekly strikes in Syria and Lebanon. If war breaks out, Israel would likely hit nuclear sites, disable missile batteries, preempt Hezbollah in Lebanon. This would not be a limited engagement. It would be a regional war. Chapter 6. Why now? Several factors are converging. Iran is enriching uranium close to weapons grade. IAEA inspectors are being blocked. China and Russia are supporting Iran. Israel's patience is running out. Trump also sees this as a legacy moment. Biden failed to contain Iran. The Obama-era JCPOA collapsed. Trump wants to replace it with his own art of the deal success. The window for diplomacy is open, but barely. Chapter 7. Trump's calculated risk. Trump is walking a fine line. Pressure Iran without triggering all-out war. Satisfy Israel's demands without alienating global allies. Win a major foreign policy victory ahead of the election. It's high risk, high reward. If a deal is struck, Trump will be hailed as the man who disarmed Iran. If talks fail and war begins, he'll frame it as inevitable due to Iran's intransigence. Either way, he's controlling the narrative. Chapter 8. Panic in Tehran. Iran's leadership is split. Hardliners want to resist and escalate. Pragmatists see no way forward without relief from sanctions. The economy is in collapse. 60% inflation, 45% youth unemployment, oil exports at historic lows. The pressure is real, and Tehran knows it. This might be their last chance for a soft landing. Chapter 9, The Trade Deal Side Note. One detail that almost got buried. Netanyahu promised Trump that Israel would reduce its trade deficit with the U.S. to zero. The least we can do for a president who does so much for us. That's a diplomatic olive branch in the middle of a global trade war. And it signals that Netanyahu will back Trump's America First trade agenda, even if it means adjusting Israel's imports. Chapter 10, Final Thoughts. A moment of decision is here. The U.S., Israel, and Iran are on the brink of either history or war. Trump and Netanyahu are unified. Iran is under maximum pressure. Diplomacy begins Saturday. What happens next will define the future of the Middle East. Will Iran dismantle or defy? Will the talks succeed or will missiles fly? We'll find out soon.